Are you gonna put subtitles on? I think you should.
We can if you want.
Yeah, please.
Nah,
People will not understand.
Yeah, they will. Give over. So Kenza, you've obviously had an amazing career, but let's take it right back to the start. What was it that initially got you into football?
I had my cousin, we were really close. He was playing football, he started at 5, I was 5 too. And the coach was like, oh, you should come and play. And that's how it started, to be honest.
Yeah?
I was on the side watching my cousin and stayed from 5 to 15 years old with the boys from my neighborhood. Leon came for me at 12 years old, but I was like, no, I want to stay with the boys. You have this rule in France that at 14 years old as a girl, you need to go in a women's team, like no choice. Yeah, so this rule came and then I was like, okay, I need to join, and I joined Lyon like this.
Wow, and Lyon is such a big team as well. So how did that feel for playing with the boys and then such a big team to come and scout you?
It was like the best things in my career because I was lucky enough to like growing up around Lyon, which was the club it still is, to be honest.
So obviously you said you always had a ball at your feet, but what did you want to be when you were younger? Was it always football or?
It wasn't like an objective, to be honest. I never say, I want to be a football player because I never knew that it was a possibility. Today I think the girls are really lucky to have a role model that they're actually women. They can buy jersey with the name of a women's team. They can play on FIFA with the women's team. How mad is that? I'm so jealous of this generation.
Have you played with yourself yet?
Yeah? Actually my nephew did. So obviously my parents are Algerian, so they came in France for us to like have a proper education. My parents can't read and write, so they really wanted us to have a different life. So that was school first. And the first salary I had, I came with it, with the money in my father. My father was like, where's this money come from? And I was like, football. And he was like, no, you really doing this money with football?
It's such a journey, it's such an incredible
journey. It's such a big journey, yeah.
So obviously you're at Lyon. What are some of your favourite memories from that time in France?
Joining the first team, that was crazy. I played with like such good players like Kacha from Brazil, Shirley Cruz. That was the best player in the world, Camille Abili, Louisa Nessid.
Wow, 16 as well.
Yeah, 16 years old, yeah, that was amazing.
You've played for a variety of clubs in France.
Yeah.
PSG you were at for a long time. What were some of those memories like?
My biggest memories was the final of Champions League. First time the club made it to the final. We had like Wolfsburg in quarterfinal, which was like the massive team at this moment. And we won, then we got Lyon in semis. We won, we go into the final, we play Frankfurt, and they score at 93 minutes, lost the final. That was awful. But at the same time, that was my first Champions League final as a start 11.
And then you obviously moved across to England and joined the WSL, joined West Ham. What was that transition like from going from France to England?
Obviously, I played everything in France. Won the league and stuff, played Champions League there. I needed the new things in my life. I really wanted to improve my English and challenge myself. And Matt Beer called me. Yeah. And that what happened. He convinced me to come in West Ham.
And now you're here. Now you're at Aston Villa. So how are you finding Aston Villa? You obviously signed in the summer.
I knew Rachel from West Ham. So when Carla called me to join Aston Villa, actually we were at the Euro. And I was speaking with Rachel, and we were like, if you sign, I sign. That was the deal. That was the deal. Keep texting with Rach, what are you doing? Are you coming? Are you not? And that was, we spoke before we joined Villa together. Carla is a coach that gives you a lot of freedom and a lot of confidence. And I always say when you see that your group is happy, the coach is a big part of it.
So if you looked back over the course of your career, what would you say is the proudest achievement?
I would say come back from my injury. I had a massive injury that I basically broke 4 ligaments.
Wow.
I feel like always big injury happen when you are in your top. And that happened for me, and having 2 surgery, I was like, that's going to be hard to come back for football in the highest level. 2 years out, 2 years is massive today. But I never give up. I'm still here today, still challenging to play a World Cup, a second World Cup. At the end of the day, my mom always told me, it's only football. You need to enjoy it. I'm still always humble and grateful for what I have every day. And it's maybe cliche to say that, but every day I'm coming in, I'm getting paid for what I love. I never take football as a job, never. I want to enjoy the journey. That's what I want.
What's next? What's next? What's next in football?
Obviously, there's a World Cup at the end of the season. We played the Euro until the semis. So obviously the next step is the final if you want to improve it here. So yeah, being a part of the team first of all, and then yeah, play the World Cup.
Amazing. Oh, it's been so nice to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You're so good. I do not need subtitles.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.